This is Stone-Faced Reactions. We're here to watch the end, or at least the penultimate episode of Summertime Rendering. I'm Theta, that's Shy. Why'd you remind us what happened last episode, Shy?
Dude, I don't even know. This whole show is kind of a cluster right now. What 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 was give me some kind of hook. I'll get it from where I need something to grab onto.
Some kind of hook?
Yeah, like give me a note and I can probably jog the memory from there.
We went through into another reality? The underworld, underside, whatever you call it?
Oh, yeah. So that was the episode where Shide got the Heine baby because it was split into her and the other girl, right? And then he got the baby and is using its power to go into the world where space and time don't exist or something. And everyone's over in that world, and now it's time to fight Shide. That's kind of where we are in this shonen anime.
Right, and apparently Hyene's memories can be used as weapons.
Yeah, apparently Heine's weapon memories are weapons. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, like, the American aircraft are now dropping
Yeah,
bombs on them.
yeah. No, I guess that's a really important to note in this time or in this dimension where time and space don't exist. It's literally just Heine's memories, Heine, their energy, whatever these shadow people are, because there were other shadow people there as well. Memories can be materialized, so that's neat. She called in a whole World War II airstrike.
Because she was there for it.
She was. She's been around for what was it, 250 years?
A while.
Something 300. It's been a minute.
So yeah,
That's where we are. It's time to fight the final boss.
any predictions?
They're gonna win through the power of friendship, and through some miracle, they're gonna get everyone back.
Well, I mean, how many people are permanently dead at this point?
I don't know. I think there's gonna be some. Oh, we beat the boss, and now here's a Deus Ex Machina, so we can go back and save everyone without the shadows. Haha. That's what I feel like is gonna happen. That's how
We
much faith I have
are
in the show.
we are jaded reactioners.
For this
Every
show.
well, no, every show, even the ones you're not on, even Griff and I, man, people need consequences. There should be people dying here.
Even if like the people don't die, there should be some kind of lasting consequence, right? Because they're abusing space time and experiencing constant repeated death,
Well, I mean, just to give you
dying.
perspective, yesterday we did the two before the final two episodes of Iron Blooded Orphans. And the edit that I've been trying to push through this so far, and I've been having a problem. The main character, arguably the main character, dies. It's not a show where people come back to life, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible. There's been one side character who got killed twice now.
Mm.
Well, it's a mecha show,
So
so
there's a precedent for it.
not really, because it's like such a horrible thing. I don't think they would do it to the main character.
Oh, okay.
Um, and well, no, because the guy who got killed twice now, he is so driven to get revenge for something that like he died, and they chop up his body and basically just put it in a mech.
Oh my god,
So
he's
he's
Darth Maul.
he's part of a mech. No, I mean like a Gundam, like a huge mecha. So he
I mean,
can't
he had
do.
giant robot spider body. I mean, that's almost the same thing.
Yeah, but think about like size of a building though.
Yeah.
So he can no longer exist outside of that. And then he got killed again, and he found out that then they took his brain out of what was left of his body, and now he's the operating system for a Gundam. So
Oh my gosh.
dude's get in the universe of that. mixing man and machine is such a horrible offense. Like, it was some sort of weird thing where machine AI rose up and tried to kill humanity, and like they destroyed the moon and whatever, and we fought them back. So now artificial intelligence is like a no-no. Mixing man and machine is huge no-no. So you wouldn't do that to anybody you cared about.
That makes sense.
So they're not going to do it to the main character. Plus, they gave him such a send-off. Like, he literally gets gunned down in the street by, like, mafia hitman squad. And he does the thing of jumping in front of somebody he cares about, like, oh, and takes all the shots. And then walks down the street, pools of blood under him, giving a little speech about always moving forwards, to the point where he collapses on the ground, and the camera pans over, and his finger is pointing forwards, with blood pooling around it.
Jeez.
So it does not seem to me like they're going to try and bring him back.
Unless he's moving forward back to life.
Well, that we only got 2 episodes left, and it's leading into a fight now, so they ain't gonna have the time for it. Plus,
Probably not.
he's a character who's very much tied to a secondary character who has no character of his own. Like, whatever Orga says, we're gonna do, that kind of character.
Okay.
And that guy said, that guy is gonna have a child with somebody, and what should we name it? I don't know. I'll ask Orga when he gets back. So that sort of thing. So yeah, that's me and Griff have been asking for consequences from this show because we've been introduced to it on the point of these kids are all gonna die. And here we are, 48 episodes in, with only, some would argue 4 significant deaths. I would argue 2 at best. But yeah, anyway, I guess let's get into this.
Yeah, let's get it done. I at least really hope that the fight scene's gonna be good. Like, I will say the fight scenes just feel weird because it was like a mystery series to me now. But they are pretty cool to me. The fight scenes are at least cool.
Well, I mean, it's what you were going on about before, that I was complaining about all this stuff, and you said, at least it looks good.
I gotta give it some kind of +1, you know? Even if we're still in the negatives, it has to have some kind of +1 in the scoring. Her mind and muscles. I thought she was a shadow.
She is.
龍之介君って死での鎧に乗り移れたりしますか？いや、無茶か。でも、それくらいしか思いつかない。振り返らんといてね。
You had a headache, dog? What are you doing?
私らの心の声はすでには聞こえてへんから。二人ともそのまま聞いて。ショットガンのために
Yo, she just said don't turn around.
ハッキング弾に変える。
He doesn't exist,
リト
remember?
には2分かかる。だからそれまで時間を
Ryunosuke is taking control of his body, so when you see him turn around, it's ghost him.
私も混ぜてくださいよ。
No, I mean,
大丈夫じゃ。
That's what I'm saying.
シデ様
Our
の
main
Okay,
character,
力を張りゃ
when
I
you,
got you.
yeah,
yeah,
武器
I
を
got you.
出すんもすべてヒルコが隣でやっておったことじゃ。
変わっ
No,
た
I'm
な。
on the same page.
はいね。まさか君が裏切るとは。
変わったんはシデ様の方やないか。全部狂
what are you talking about? Literally the proof of your own betrayal sitting on your shoulder.
私は何にも変わってません。ただ門が開かれたんです。生きたいという己の欲望に忠実にやれとね。
Says the immortal man.
ただ
This feels like the end of a Persona game.
Didn't play any of them.
それだけじゃったのに。
At most, I've seen some of the real world storyline side of like one Persona game.
本気出せ。あとはもうない。使い切れ、俺の命。構わず突っ込んでくる。
Yeah, because the gun's not gonna do anything. Cut off his entire left side and he's still coming.
そうショットガンじゃ止めれやん後ろ武器チェンジや何でもコピーしてくれ
Ryunosuke's favorite weapon.
ひずるさんのスレッジハンマーや
ありがとうこれでまだ戦える
死ねばそれで終わり
No, it's not.
ループもできない
I mean, just to remind, we've seen him be completely destroyed before and just
勝ちがない
reformed.
といけません
I know in this space, if you die, that's it, but... Man, this man's been dying and coming back this whole time, and you know about it.
そうか
Death is clearly not the
両方
end.
右手やから使いにくい
I mean, they just destroyed his head and he just came back, so clearly.
これが山彦シデの左手が再生した
右手を素材に左手を作っただけや私の消去は効いてる頑張れリュウ君
はい
Sorry, what?
すると山彦が変えるでも攻撃の手を緩め
My eraser is working. As proof, look, he regenerated.
攻めろ攻めろ
That tells me it's not working.
No, he can't just regenerate. He had to move. He had to remove one arm to put it back on the other side. So he couldn't just create another arm. He had to move it.
Fair enough.
くそったれ殴るしかなかった
Ooh.
That's a scene I haven't seen from since My Hero Academia.
この弾丸
リュウ君あかん後ろ
Oh, I haven't seen that one since Naruto.
That'll clone jutsu.
Hey, consequences.
俯瞰しろ俯瞰しろ
I guess he suffered so much pain by now that he just doesn't care that he lost an
地
arm.
面に落ちていないこれが彼の体感時間なのか
Plus, it's Ryunosuke taking over too.
1秒が遠い永遠に感じる
Oh yeah, I want him to let go of the body and have
ハッキング弾が完成しても
Zeb collapse in
腕でいら
pain.
れるのかくそ牛尾さんがせっかく腕の数を半分にしてくれてんのにこいつうまい他の影の火と違う弾を撃つのは僕しかない僕しかおらんのに
年の功ですよ龍之介君影の感覚で戦うのはね君と私では年季が違う
ごめん牛尾さんハッキング弾が完成してもこれじゃ撃つ人がおらんまだや
So just get another arm.
まだ手はありますここからが俺らのどんでん返しの見せ所でしょ後ろハッキング弾は俺が撃つ
You're missing the same arm.
他人の体に取り付くのが得意ですよねシデの鎧に取り付いて動きを止められませんか
Remember that thing I said nearly 10 minutes ago?
10秒でいい中身が空っぽなら問題なく取り付けるはずです
待ってリュウ君の支えがないと新平は生きられやん
分かってるでもこのまま俺の体で逃げ回っても5秒ともたんでもそれなら鎧に直接触らなあかん死なずに近づけるかどうか自信持ってください龍之介君ならできます
Based on
Power
what?
friendship. I believe in you.
Based on what though?
Based on the fact that he's a Chad.
We've seen him get his sister killed at least 3 times.
やってみるよ新平
He's going for the anime power friendship.
お前は見た動きを寸分たがわずモノマネできる根津から鉄砲の撃ち方を見せてもらえ
Please let this be the scene where we see him make that sandwich.
頼りにしてるぞ龍之介
全部見切っちゃら指令書の隙間を縫って
Ugh. I would also like to point out that the one part of him that he touched was not the armor. He literally just touched that man's head.
龍之介君 勘違いせんとけよこの野郎。もう一生離さへんけどお前のこと大嫌いやからな。いいぞ、そのまま動きを止めててくれれば。
That called it.
やばい、気を失いかけた。龍之介君が抑えてくれてた痛みがこれか。
頑張れしんべヱ、もうひと踏ん張りや。
ああ、牛尾、お前の声で少し痛みが軽くなる。もう少しだけ動けそうや。
I mean, if only we had brought just one more of our friends here with us.
私は好きやで龍之介君
Ushio's powers really are everything a right click can do.
私に龍之介君を取り付かせて鎧を壊す作戦かな。アイデアとしては悪くないが、龍之介君は分離させてもらいました。知っていれば対策できる。いっつも君がやってたことや。
何？知ってれば嫌と。
君が見てない虎島の戦い、君がなかったことにしたあの時間にね、君と全く同じことをひずるちゃんが仕掛けてきたんですよ。いやー、ほんまループってええな。
Alright, so what's the
ショッ
answer
トガンま
here?
で2メートル。あと3歩近づいて手
So
を伸ば
much
す。
shit is just made up on the spot that I don't
シテ
know.
より早く人間の俺が。体の崩壊が始まった。くそ。
Oh yeah, isn't that hand all broken
こ
anyway
のま
before
ま
it
崩れ
split?
ていく君を眺めてんのもいいですが、牛尾ちゃんから目をいただく前にこの手でとどめさした方が達成感を味わえそうです。
牛尾の目はお前のもんにはならん。牛尾はこれから
Shit, is he going gear
俺に
second?
目をくれるんや。この目が俺にあるってこと
Now there would no like
血圧は決まってる。
what you call it. You know how the air inside of his muscles goes boing.
I love that. That's so funny to me.
Whatever the one word description of that would be.
この世界を
No, because that's Bellamy.
人間の行く末を結末を見届けたい。
I don't know. Man said he rubberized
ハ
his
イネが
blood.
いればそれは
I
叶い
don't
そうだ
care.
った
No, because remember he bites into his muscle and he blows into it.
326年と24日間、私は体を入れ替え生きてきた。しかしハイネは衰えた。私の寿命は正人で終わりだと、そう思い知った時の私の絶望。君には想像つくまいな。でもね、つい数ヶ月前私は考えを変えました。最後まで生きられやんのなら世界の方を終わらせたらええんちゃう。世界が終われば私はこの世界を最後まで見届けたことになる。昼子の命をたとえ
So that's what the festival day is, just ending the world.
それを奪って世界を消せる。
So not even as deep as the Evangelion.
私はね、ゲーム機の
Totality
電源を切る方法を知ってる。魔王なんですよ。
Demon King, yo, all for one saying that right now too.
結末は変えられやん。
私が命を奪い未来を上書きする。エンディングにたどり着くのはこの私だ。
This is a long conversation. This boy isn't gone yet.
I mean, I got no concept about how long it takes to dissolve. So
装填完了。来て、しんべヱ。
待ってろ牛尾、今行く。
Oh wait, hang on. The little hero person to do something. Little white hair.
Also, this dude's been like teleporting back and forth all this time. Now he can't outrun Shinpei, who's dissolving.
届かへん。動け。動け。動け。動けよ私。1ミリでもいい。新兵の近くへ。
Use the force, Shinpei.
届いた。はいね。あんた最高や。
今新兵の右目は死でを捉えてる。俯瞰してる時は影の体感時間に合わせられてる。さっき僕が動かしたから神経回路は開いてる。あとは体を動かすだけや。新兵ならできるよ。
Did my man say, hey, I possessed your body for 20 minutes, you got muscle memory?
そうやな。
I don't know, my mind wandered for a moment.
無意味じゃない。みんなが俺をここまで運んでくれた。誰一人無
There we
意
go,
味なん
power
かじゃない。
friendship.
無意味にはしない。
Gurlock of moment, I felt like right there.
倒れた。
The powers that came before us.
Yeah,
Powers that
but
came
Gurren Lagann
after.
was self-aware about it.
Intertwining. That's how it really works.
お姉ちゃんの言うた通り。みんなを救うんは新兵や。
The paradox of life, or perhaps God's algorithm. So unfortunately for the overlay, viewers will not be able to see the text that was in the very upper left-hand corner of the screen. Some
Oh, the
weird-ass lyrics.
終わりや。死で。俺たちは生きていく。
I mean, not if he dies as slowly as you are, in which case he'll have plenty of time to still try and kill you.
今ヒルコを消されたら私の鎧白が消える。この体では動けん。何も見えん。いやいや。
Well, we know by the rules of anime, if you were just a little bit more angry, you would have lived longer.
You spent too long being shocked, buddy.
And if that was like the picture or the poster for the show of a girl laying on weird colored background in a bathing suit with what looks to be an aborted fetus on the ground.
Evangelion.
Why don't you just merge her back with the other one? And yes, I know that's the evil side. I'm just saying no one's all good and all evil.
Oh, I got you.
体が。新兵。後ろ。
Ah, they're all dead now.
You traveled back in time to where you originally came back on shore. 350 years ago.
ここはここは現世じゃ。ただし300年前のな。
300。
ヒルコが床屋の出口とこの浜をつなげたんやな。私らは今肉体を離れてデータだけがここに来てる。
Oh, damn it, I was hoping they were trapped in the past.
でもその時過去を見ることがあった。その時と同じ状態か。
の子わしじゃ本物の
そうか
Time to go poke the dead whale as you do.
あのクジラは過去のヒルコや。こいつデータを過去の自分に移して全部一からやり直すつもりや。あ、待って、クジラに近づくな。殺される。それよ。
Oh, man, if you love the show, that would be the great way to start season 2.
誰か大人に的な
Oh no, she's transferring all her knowledge into 300 years ago. She's gonna start it all over again.
怖がらせてしもたかな。すごい、過去に触った。
He has the eye.
したその目の力か。歴史が変わったりして。
You can change history. See, I told you, they're gonna bring everyone back.
そっか
Well, I mean, you already changed history. Except for, I guess,
この子お願い
the baby version of her.
後ろ
If she could still send her knowledge into it, could also change history.
こいつがここへ流れ着く限りそ
But
の
if
子
you
を消す
erase it, you erase
また同じ
yourself.
ことが繰り返される消さなあかんのはこっちのヒルコややり直したいんとちゃう終わらせてほしくて私をここに呼んだんやろおやすみバイバイ
Well, I was predicting that the last episode might be just an episode of him going home. And, like, what if none of this had ever happened? And it's vastly coming to a head that that might just be what the next episode is.
You did call that. I do remember you saying that.
Oh, did I? I've been thinking it this whole time, but I didn't say it out loud, and now we're just...
I really feel like you mentioned it once.
Well, now it seems to be obvious that that might happen. Now that none of this has happened. And she might actually be alive now.
Yeah, I think she's going to be. His eyes are normal.
And he shouldn't... Next episode, he shouldn't remember any of this, because it never happened.
お別れみたいやな新平
待ってくれよ。俺も一緒に行く。お前と一緒に。ヒルコが消えて、影はみんな消える。俺の右目も、もう普通の目や。
Yep, you committed genocide.
体に戻っても、俺は死ぬ。
Entire race of people now dead.
お前と一緒に消えたいよ。
Who said that they were human themselves?
ほっぽけ
Well, technically they're all copies. At what extent are they not Hiruko anymore?
決心鈍りそう
No, they're like,
みんなが待ってるよ心配いらん私がちゃんと2018年に返しちゃるから
2018.
この3日間ね
one last butt
いっぱ
shot
い
for the
怖くて
audience, I
めっ
guess.
ちゃ不安やったけど
But no, I mean, they're their own
でもそれ以上に
people. They just
新
listen
平
to what
と過ご
Hiriko
せて嬉
says
しか
because
っ
they have
た
that frequency thing.
ほら新平は
俺もや。お前と会えて、俺も。
You better not remember anything. That's the whole point of history being rewritten. Especially now that you don't have the eye.
嬉しかった
This
よ。
episode's gonna open up with him falling in Author's chest again, calling it.
But she shouldn't show up because brother should still be alive. She never met the girl.
私ね
Yeah, but she'll probably be there for some reason or
これ
other.
は偶然なんかじゃない
Realistically, you're correct, but
もう一
you
度
know,
会いたい
tropes.
気持ちが私と
I
配
mean,
慮させて
technically, he shouldn't even be going back home.
ループを飛び越えて
So-
春夏を描き直す
Should be an entirely new timeline.
この体が消えてまう前に
Unless she's going back in time with her final moments right now to make him go back home for some reason. That's the author's phone. It's what it looks like when she does the recordings. This is just a flashback. The first time we saw that happen.
Okay, she's not gonna be there. Sweet.
And she transferred all her memories into his head, didn't she?
Yep.
Damn it. What's the point of that? Wait. Oh, we're in the past. Okay.
Yeah. Because her memories are also Ushio's memories.
ちゃんと私のこと見つけてよ。ミオのこと守っちゃってね。ほなな、もう行くわ。たどり着いてね。この結末に。
Oh, he gets the eye back.
最後の最後にみんなが待ってるよ。
I don't know, wouldn't it have been kinder and not give him the memories of all the pain he's been through?
Yes. Oh, I was right.
Why are you here?
I told you, tropes. And he got the eye back. The eye
Better
is a
not be
different color
something.
again.
Better not be something stupid like I'm gonna go visit the. Oh, obviously Ushio went back in time and left a message on the phone, and now she's going to investigate what that message on the phone meant. I am one part sad because that was a sad moment. I am one part frustrated because there's no reason to have done all of that. I think it would have been better to have left us off on like a melancholy, despair, sadness scenario of just seeing him living out his life again without knowing anything. That all the struggles and the efforts and everything were essentially done by somebody else because he's an alternate timeline version of himself who knows nothing of everything that had to have been done to get him there.
You know what? With his knowledge of everything that happened, I'm willing to wager that for some reason Author Girl's books still exist, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, here's your next book." I'm willing to wager that's gonna be a thing.
Unless that's what Ushio put in the phone. A transcript.
That would be interesting.
I don't know. They're doing weird things. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't know as Ushio's going back in the past and, hey, remember all this pain? I mean, I understand it, the whole don't forget me thing.
Yeah, absolutely, I get that. But also, like, that is kind of messed up.
Well, I mean, it is kind of...
Everyone else gets away scot-free.
The two most emotional bits I can remember from other anime stuff that matches up to this, that hit me kind of hard. One of the Bleach movies, Memories of Nobody.
You know I watched that, but I can't remember anything about it.
Well, the entire thing is this girl who's trying to get... I don't remember the main plot points anymore, but the end part of it is basically her success means that she no longer exists, and her no longer existing means nobody remembers her. So they build connections to the whole movie, they become friends, etc., etc. They achieve their goal. She vanishes, hugging him in front of her own grave, and then he doesn't remember why he was even there. So
that's like the end of my favorite game ever. So comparable, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a trope that happens a lot. There's another one I want to say Sword Art Online. Yeah, so it was a Sword Art Online one. It does the same thing, which actually leads up into one of the EDs I'll be bringing up eventually. Literally called Forget Me Not.
That's great.
it's a trope, I get it, and I appreciate it. It tugs at the heartstrings of, is everything that we've done without meaning, without purpose? And I think probably leans hard into the nature of being just a human being on a rock that nobody cares about people that died 4,000 years ago. What does it mean to be alive now? And you're going to be forgotten.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I need to watch the next episode to figure out any resolved feelings on this episode. I mean, I liked the fight scene. The fight scene was cool.
Well, I mean, I
Like,
feel like they really tripped up when they went shonen anime, and then I feel like they tripped up here because this could have just been easily resolved as a everything. I mean, I know people would hate it. It goes up there with it was all a dream endings, but at the same time,
at that point, it might as well have been. You have memories of events that technically never happened.
yeah. But I would rather it be us, the audience, aware of what happened to the characters and the
Yeah.
characters themselves not knowing. Oh, hey, old guy's getting his wife back.
I mean, I guess next episode they're gonna go through and hopefully like show us, hey, everything's okay. That little girl has her family. Ushio's alive. This man's wife is still around. You know, things like that.
Orange haired kid's gonna be the least effective of everybody.
And if there's no shadows, that means Ryunosuke is gonna be alive.
Oh,
So
except that his mom will be dead for a lot longer than she was actually. Because
will
remember,
his parents even be dead?
no, orange haired kid. Orange haired kid's mom was dying of a disease for a long time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And
she's
then
just
she
gone.
gets killed by a shadow and replaced, so she'll live longer. So she'll
Yeah.
have died a long time ago. I don't know what the dad is gonna be like.
I was gonna say the main character Shinpei, his parents probably aren't even dead, which is gonna make it not weird for him and Ushio to be together.
Right?
Except for the part where he's going to still have memories of them spending their lives together as siblings.
I guess that's the
That he's just
one.
gonna overlook.
That's the one benefit of this episode. Is now we get to theorize. We actually get something to think about now. What do we think? Oh, except you hate this stuff. You've already pointed out alternate timelines. Uh, we can think about knowing everything we know about the story now. Where do we think each and every person is? Ryunosuke should be alive.
He should definitely be alive. Probably a big sports star.
Although I would love it if a bunch of these people were just still dead because things just happen. That's
You know,
not.
some people it's just their time.
Well, I mean, not everybody. I guess statistically, not everybody should make it here, right? Ryunosuke
Right.
could have done something stupid as a child
there
and
were-
died anyway.
And like with the Ginger Kid's mom, like some characters were just going to die and were replaced as like a mercy almost.
Right? And the girl who never really opens her eyes, I don't see much changing. Other than she has
No,
two less friends than before.
I was gonna say because her whole story was she ended up doing all this work because of her mother being turned into a shadow.
There's one little girl who doesn't die at the beach.
Yep, I mentioned her earlier.
And her parents and everybody, they
Yep,
stay
mentioned them.
alive. I don't see anything changing with the chef.
Except that he was never your boy's dad. Unless, again, Shinpei's parents died some other way.
Yeah, but he still has two girls and everything, so I don't think anything changes with Mio.
Things might be different if the girl who would become Hidoko
It becomes a
reincarnated.
harem.
Oh, I hope not.
Mio had feelings for Shinpei.
Yeah.
Ushio has feelings for Shinpei. Now they're not all related. It's a legit harem situation.
Golly.
And of course, old man doesn't have to kill his wife.
Yeah. So,
And everybody
not
else.
a ton will be different.
What about the other guy? The shrine guy. He doesn't exist anymore. Well,
He shouldn't exist anymore. He's been forcing his own reincarnation, rebirth for 300-something years.
his own rebirth.
So he died 300 years ago.
Right. Well, I'm just thinking, he doesn't meet Hyena back in time because she doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Which means there's still a real version of him that could just go on and have a family. And it's not impossible that you look like one of your ancestors.
Oh, definitely not. There's probably going to be someone who looks like that, and he's genuinely just a great guy who likes video games.
Or he's still a super creepy dude who likes video games.
You know, that would make him most of the League of Legends community.
Anybody else in town that we can think of that their lives wouldn't be changed?
The cop guy, his life wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, he got dragged into it at the very end anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we do know that like a significant portion of the town were shadows by the end, but they weren't characters that we met.
Are we missing anyone on the overlay? I feel like that would be embarrassing.
No. I got
Alright,
the
then-
blonde, not the blonde kid, the orange-haired kid, I can't remember. Mio, the author, and then Shinpei, old guy, and Ushio.
No, we're good.
Since I had
We
no
got
idea
everyone.
who were going to be main characters, those are the people I decided before seeing episode 1 who might be main characters.
I mean, good. You were on the money.
No, I only overestimated orange-haired guy.
Yeah.
I guess I should have
I-
put his sister up there because she had more than he did.
You actually should have. That's funny. I actually probably would have picked her as my favorite at the beginning.
But she didn't
Just
show
based
up
on,
until
design.
she didn't show up until what, episode 4, 5?
Something along those lines.
Whenever the festival happened.
Festival.
She
I
showed
want
up.
to say 4.
Because I remember we were asking, who is this?
Yeah.
Because, the no eye open thing is like, this is an evil person.
It's a trope. And we were half right.
Well, I mean, Gene turned out not to be evil, though.
Yeah, but he was working with the bad guys. And same with her. We were half right.
He was trying to kill them from the inside out.
Yeah.
He just chose a
And,
really weird time to try and kill him,
And it's Eisen, bro. It's Eisen.
Right, but I mean, he was trying to kill Eisen the whole time. He just
I know.
He
I'm
just
just saying,
went off
bro,
to-
it's Eisen. What are you really trying to do to him?
Well, also it makes sense he has his eyes closed because Eisen does the whole, I'll change what the world looks like. Alright, well, I've spent my whole life learning how to be a blind monk, I guess. It doesn't make sense that the other guy following Eisen, knowing what he's about, is the blind guy. The only guy who's immune to all of this.
True.
God, episode 2 comes out today. I can't wait.
Oh, man, I should just get on episode 1 after this.
Well, no, after this, we have the next episode for this.
By this, I meant recording.
I'm being pedantic.
That's alright. As far as episode 24 goes, I think I'm good. I think I'm set. I'm ready to move on to the last one.
Alright, well, this has been Summertime Rendering with stone-faced reactions. I guess that still makes sense. That was not incorrect.
You were watching Summertime Rendering on Stone-Faced Reactions. Disney Channel logo.
Yeah, you came in with that 24 episodes late.
Yeah, I know, right?
Put in some trailers for DuckTales and Tailspin. Anyway,
Go
see ya
DuckTales.
next episode.
Woo!
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?